Well, darn, I have a little pimple under my nose.
Oh, he thinks he's so better than me, exempting most electronics from being tariffed good for Switch 2 buyers, I guess. Oh, and the market be booming, manipulatively.
No, especially by MTG, apparently. They're going to investigate her, Alex.
Terminals are divine artifacts from the Sentinel, brought to Rinascita by the first Primus. What you possessed were nothing but privately made replicas, existing solely by the grace of the Primus. How dare you defy our cleansing of such blasphemy?
It's about to go down.
We never stopped asking the Order for permission to wear the terminals, but every single request is denied.
How you doing,
won't even
Alex?
tell us why. You've controlled the terminal supply, and the family stopped trading with us. These are all we have left. Why should we hand them over?
I can sense your fervent desire for the artifacts and the blessings from the Sentinel. But whether you are worthy of the terminals is for the Order to decide. If you willingly part with your wealth in devotion to the
My
Order's
itty-bitty money
divine
boat.
cause, the door to forgiveness might still be open. But should you persist in your defiance, we'll have to escort you to the penitentiary for judgment.
No, people are quarreling here.
The Order and the Commoners. It must be Scarlet Velvet causing the stir. The Order's arrogance is known, but such blatant actions. Is it because we're far from the heart of the city? Let's first address their troubles, and then we'll have a proper talk.
Now it's my turn.
Take this!
Oh, yeah.
One is the sound.
Too much talking, less gameplay? Yo, but multiplayer games always had too much talking, Alex. Yo, if fake and scripted, if ever believed. Just remember that.
Ah, the Montelli's second daughter, and this year's laureate. I suggest you tread carefully and avoid crossing the Order and the Sentinel. Especially not for the sake of mere commoners. Must I remind you again? Trading reserved terminals is a breach of the discipline.
Yo, I didn't see anyone trading here. You see anybody trading here?
We paid good money for these. If you're taking them, you owe us a refund.
Yet the very traders who took
I
your
mean, at
money
least the art style
have
looks
seen
good.
the error of their ways and reported your dealings. They have sworn to repent for their illicit production and cease all trade with you.
Oh, this is production traders. Is he talking about the Montellis?
How sad, Miss Carlotta. Such loyalty to your family, only to be left in the dark. No one bothered to inform you, did they?
Oh, please. My ties with the family are not so fragile as to be shaken by mere words. The fact that we're having this conversation at all means that you cannot ignore my status. Wouldn't you agree? The Sentinel and the Primus have declared free trade as our undeniable right. Scarlet Velvet is always entitled to trade as they please, regardless of their previous partnerships. You preach the doctrine, yet fail to adhere to it yourself. If I were you, I'd be on my way to the penitentiary. Willful transgression is the worst blasphemy one can imagine.
Mark my words. The day Montelli is brought to its knees by the Order and Thessalia will be the day you beg for the Sentinel's mercy. When that day
I'd like to
comes,
see it.
all shall be under the Order's control. and it will not be long in coming.
The acolytes depart with his entourage. Scarlet Velvet signals something,
Ernesto,
something, something.
the bartender, said you needed to see me. You may have just offended us, but you heard it. Your family has left us in a mess. Frankly, I don't see the point in having this conversation. But since Ernesto said it's about Bennett, I'll give you a minute, for his sake. Speak quickly.
You know, what if the Order's trying to turn us against each other?
Regardless of the bigger picture, your side ended the deal. We were informed at short notice to stop all trade. And it's not just the terminals. No more jewelry, perfumes, and all that nonsense. You saw what happened today. And not to mention, I haven't seen him on telly for nearly 2 weeks. Where were you when we were fighting against the Order and the Phassalias?
Montelli has been dealing with its own troubles lately.
There was a slight issue of a traitor in the vault, so our hands were tied.
Yo, you sure don't beat around the bush.
A direct approach works best at times. Actually, what that acolyte claimed is news to me. Surrendering control and ceasing trade are not in the Montelli's vocabulary. The Montelli creed has always been family first and a pioneering spirit second.
Yeah, just like at the Olive Garden.
Maybe, but he won't be around forever. When Capello takes the helm, you won't have a say. The real question is whether we can get our trade back on track. Can your family still be trusted? What I need is a solid promise from someone in charge. Can you do that?
Nah, I'm sorry, Scarville, but you're gonna get tariffed.
One thing's for sure. I don't want to see the family who first broke the monopoly to trade with us commoners end up defending it.
I'll speak with my uncle and grandfather to see what happened with our cooperation.
You know what? This is supposed to be your family's business. Why am I saying this to you? Excuse my earlier words. So, Ernesto told me Bennett's gone. What happened? He seemed fine the last time we met.
Yo, he just died. Some say he got what he deserved for stealing from the vaults. Yo, rip toy prices. Yo, that's gonna be hard on me. Yo, rip everything in IKEA. And there are some rumors that you helped him fence the stolen items. Of course, we think there's more to the story.
Good judgment there. The rumors are nonsense. Fencing stolen goods? Please. Bennett used to handle our shipments for the vault, but everything was above board. Nothing shady, okay?
You know, action figures, collector's
never took
editions.
advantage of us, never budged on prices either. For him, it was always business first, friendship second. When he was running late, he'd stay up at that hill sometimes. We even set up a shelter there after it happened a few times. That's all. Come to think of it, he did stay there for a while the last time we saw him. Asked us to stash something too. What was it he said?
So Bennett left something behind on purpose.
Seems Bennett may have anticipated the trouble ahead. I wonder if you might show us to the shelter. We'd be most grateful.
There's an entrance along the coast. Go straight down the road and you'll see it. What's your business there anyway?
Sorry, Alex, we couldn't afford Christmas this year. To test our hypotheses and see if there's anything of importance hidden. Yeah, no Christmas for anyone.
Watch out.
Don't tell me I live.
Down with the curtain!
Nope.
My compliments.
Nope, if anything, he's just gonna kick the ladder out from us. You know, just like this generation of boomers. Take everything, kick out the ladder for everyone else.
Can you quickly and swiftly?
One of the sounds.
Kick out the ladder. I mean, kick out the ladders. Sweetness? Well, seems like a lot of animals moved in.
You can tell someone was here. Look at the mess. Perhaps Bennett deliberately arranged it this way as a cover. We'll each use our senses to search. Then let's gather and analyze the clues we find.
Oh, I'm sorry to say, Alex, but the plot of Black Ops 2 becomes realer every day. Oh, and what do we get? You spot a small, distinct rotor device, but you have no idea how to open it. You decide to take the device and inspect it later with Carlotta. You come across a tattered book. As you flip through it, nothing seems out of place. Maybe this is what Bennett left. You decide to take the book and inspect it later with Carlotta. Yo, I mean, we'll see how it goes. But a direct sequel to Black Ops 2, I'll be down with. You notice a slightly faded oil painting. The woman in it wears a serene and elegant smile. As you look closer, you see the pencil mark of the letter ML and CL in the woman's eyes. Wait, could that mean Carlotta and somebody else? Yo, it'd be weird to have
Something is
Black Ops so early. Because
These
isn't
items
Infinity
aren't
Ward's here?
exactly rare, but they're not everyday objects either. They seem out of place here. Looks like Bennett left them deliberately.
Indeed. But what I find strange is these items. Don't they seem familiar? Do you recall those 3 lines from the anthology? The ones Bennett sent to me in the photo?
Oh my goodness, there's a connection.
Thy eyes guide my course in the tempest. The woman in the painting here seems to stand in the gloomy rain, but her eyes remain bright.
This line refers to the letters ML and CL in the eyes.
Like the secret code in drinks, what matters is never the object themselves, but the shared rules and agreements between both parties. Now the book. It appears to be about winter, which is likely related to the second line, 40 winters.
40 winters. Try page 40. You flip the book to page 40, and there, written in large numbers, are 190.
The last one is a rotor device. The planet...
revolves right twice and a half. You and Carlotta rotate the device 2.5 times to the right with a click, and slip of paper pops out, showing the numbers 4, 6, and 8.
MLCL. Of course it is. Bennett was a vault keeper. But what was he trying to convey in such a cryptic manner? 4
Alex,
letters.
I'll believe it when I see it.
The highest clearance level in the vault. Could it be? Hold on.
Carlotta? Yeah. You asked me to keep an eye out for Bennett's terminal. Well, I found it.
Amazing. Where did you find it?
Yeah, that's for me to know and you to wonder. But it was not in good shape after what it went through. Yeah, if you can use it at all, the data and the records inside might need to be recovered.
Understood. I'll have someone pick it up for restoration.
Wait. even gonna check.
Now, why is this man stuttering? Evidently, they did direct sequels for Modern Warfare, the reboots.
Oh no, it's nothing really. Just worried it might be too tricky to repair.
But we got
Right.
flipping.
We'll inform you when there's more to share.
Let's see. Okay, hold on. Look, because Modern Warfare 3 was Sledgehammer, Black Ops, Treyarch. So we should be back to another Modern Warfare. This timeline is confusion now. Let's go to the terminal.
We're returning to the Montelli quarter first. The terminal will be fixed there. As for the codes, we'll figure it out once we arrive. You might not know this, but Bennett was never granted the highest clearance in the vault.
Isn't that a good sign? It means Bennett might not be guilty after all, just as you suspected.
But it's replaced by another suspicion. One I am reluctant to entertain, but I'm forced to consider. Only grandfather, uncle, and I have the highest clearance. Liberty Square, our proximity, the vault's security clearance, a traitor among the top brass, the indifference towards the stolen goods, and the authority to end dealings with Scarlet Velvet. There's someone all evidence points to. Were I to entertain it, it all starts to make sense. Uncle. But if it was truly him, the heir to our family, who betrayed us, wouldn't that be utterly absurd? Now all that remains is to see what the code reveals. It might clear our doubts, or confirm it.
Alright, let's see. Here we go.
I'll be with you, no matter what. So let's see where this leads.
Oh, wait. Might be just a smarter idea to walk to fast travel there. Whee! A Montelli.
My people just reported some initial progress on the terminal repair. Let's go. Our meetup spot is right ahead.
Alright, let's see what we got.
Lady Carlotta, we received a terminal addressed to you, signed DC.
Hey, I know that guy. And go figure. DC, it's from Duncan. No, it's from Derek Carr.
The initial restoration is almost complete, but some data is overwritten or isolated due to the extensive damage. We were only able to recover certain sections. Our evaluation suggests that a full restoration might not be worth it. But, if you insist, Mr. Pierre at headquarters is an expert in this field.
Good.
Mr.
Make sure
Pierre.
to contact him. Now please project the restored sections.
Absolutely. One moment.
Carlotta's agents take out the damaged terminal and projects the restored data before she leaves. As you and Carlotta reviewed the projected data, you notice a pattern of movement between Margarita's and Bennett's house and the vault with two deviations, Liberty Square and a dock.
Yes, that's where I was investigating that night. Seems like the intel was right. Bennett did go there.
Bum bum bum.
And the other location, I think it's my uncle's private dock. Primarily used for storage, not shipments.
Should we head over after this?
Reviewing the records hardly proves the connection between these locations. If time permits, we should take the terminal to Mr. Pierre. He's an old friend of Grandfather's and is an expert in this field. There may be other useful information in the terminal.
Okay.
First, let's put that code to use. It could help us narrow down the range and provide better clues. Follow me. This is why I suggested we return here. Our vault holds everything. Family property, valuable items for trade, and
Dirty
prized
secrets.
possessions
The woman's
entrusted
first
to us
time
by
giving her
clients.
daughter a cake was to make her give up the...
Awkwardness. Embarrassing photos of SpongeBob at the Christmas party.
The complete inventory and access records can only be found here, accessible to those with the proper clearance. Please, follow me.
Oh, I will. See, what seems to be an unmarked ornament blending into... God dang it. Uh-huh. Yeah. Now, are we learning anything?
Someone extracted the core data module. It's empty now. This must be what Bennett was trying to tell us before he died. Someone with access to the vault has broken their oath and leaked the data module. Now only Uncle, Grandfather, and I have the clearance to retrieve it.
Oh boy. I see, but what can he gain from it?
In Renacita, the Order maintains control over terminals, unlike other countries where they're freely traded. My grandfather learned to modify them during his early ventures in the new Federation. Our lantern-type terminal is a modified model. It may look purely ornamental, but it houses the tech modules we've developed. As Scarlet Velvet said, aside from our art dealings, we've been supplying these terminals to resonators at fair prices as part of our discreet business.
And...
By doing so, we've broken the Order's monopoly. We've given more people the means to protect themselves in their ventures, giving them choices they didn't have before. The Order is aware of our discreet business, but they turn a blind eye as long as we don't openly challenge their authority. The hefty taxes we pay maintain this delicate understanding. As a result, no family member would ever divulge our terminal secrets, much less allow the modules to fall into the wrong hands. What exactly are you planning, Uncle? No. We must find the core module.
Carlotta, where are you?
Uncle, may I ask you something first? Before the carnival, the priest showed me your pendant. How did he come by it? And what led to your capture?
Does it matter? All you need
Yes.
to know is that it's handled, and I'm in the clear now.
Were you mistreated? Did they coerce you into doing something against your will?
Heed my words. Whatever you've uncovered, put it behind you and all will be as it was. No grudges, no consequences, only family. Now, we've had some trouble with a shipment over at Septimont. As the rightful heir, I'm giving you a new order. Take care of it. And I'll pretend none of this ever happened.
Yo, this seems a bit weird.
I refuse.
Ooh.
Excuse me?
I said I refuse. I can't act as if nothing happened. I won't let a family member die unjustly, or see our modules fall into the wrong hands.
Don't trouble yourself with the modules. Yes, our family's ambition has led us far, but it's exacted a price paid in blood and tears. What harm is there in choosing the safer, easier path?
I'm gonna do it! So, you're refusing to tell the truth and reveal the module's location, is that it?
Why do you insist on tearing everything apart? Have you ever thought about what Padrino would say?
Yeah,
What
what
others
about my
think of us?
feelings?
I've given you an out. All you need to do is accept it.
Then so be it. Your course is set, as is mine. But mark my words, I will stop you, Mr. Capello. I'm sorry you have to see this side of our family.
Well, oh, somebody's blushing. Yo, it's okay to be a little less perfect with friends.
Really? I just wish... No. I did promise I'd try to drop the pretense with you. I may need more time to come to terms with all of this. I don't regret uncovering the truth and exposing the traitor. I'm just saddened that my uncle is the one behind it all. We were meant to be the guardians of our family's ideals, to carry the torch forward. And yet now... Well, wallowing in emotion won't solve anything. Our priority now is to recover the data module. Every moment it's missing puts our family at greater risk. The core module is difficult to carry around. They must have hidden it. The dock Bennett visited, used for storage. Could it be there? We need to adjust our strategy. My conversation with Capello will have alerted him. He's likely to move the module sooner than expected. I need to inspect the dock for any clues.
A clue? Wait a minute. God dang it. No. I am slowly, really starting to hate Streamlabs even more. Keish, how you doing? Could still be other possibilities.
Time is
Burn it.
not
I
on
forgot.
my
That's
side.
right.
If Capello acts on this, I might lose my window to secure the module. Our sole advantage now is that we're operating as a pair.
You know, I'm annoyed at
I
Streamlabs
need
right
you
now.
to take this terminal to Pierre at the bank. If the dock turns out to be a dead end, we will need other leads.
Otherwise, this story is great. And also, you're here, Keishi. Which means I can go ahead and promote Snoodly Bob, who may or may not play multiplayer games with Keishi, even though Keishi doesn't stream. Yeah, what's your next move if we find the module?
I know that securing the module
Yep,
alone
and
won't
because
suffice. I
Keishi
must
doesn't
uncover
stream, he won't
Kepler's
mind you
true motives.
following, liking,
How
or
it may
subscribing.
affect our family. I'll figure it out. I promise.
According to